Oh, we'll do it right when Sal sits down, and Lemons is they kind of like walk up to each other but didn't say anything because we didn't do it.
Well, Lemons helped him into the mansion. Like, I believe that he
Yeah,
was
yeah,
actually helping, like, move him along.
he was, yeah.
So he just kind
Um,
of plops down next to Sal. Because I believe there's that bench that was by the door.
yeah, yeah. What I really like about Sal and Lemons is like they're pretty casual.
Very casual. Lemons is
Sup-
pretty chill dude, okay?
yeah, they're like sup work, bud.
Hey,
I
big
love it.
guy. How
Oh,
you
thank
doing?
you. I think Inky who is drawing that. Wonderful. So they sit down. Does is I don't know if Lemons would start saying stuff or if Lemons would just kind of sit there.
Let me check to see how hurt he was. I think the first thing he'd do would be medical on Sal. Like, I know he did a little bit back there just to stabilize him, but then, like, I could do another roll, but obviously wouldn't actually add to it since I already technically did my medical roll. But he would be checking to see if, like, Sal would need, like, because he does, I think he might have had a, yes, Lemons went into that with the first aid kit, so he could have whipped that out and at least started doing, like, stitches or something. Or, no, applying ointment, because that's what most of your damage was, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, Sal's fucking burned to shit. Like he actually is probably pretty scarred now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess while you're doing that, do you say anything or Sal will pipe up?
Um, Other than the doctor-ish kind of, like, okay, dude, I'm gonna need you to, like, remove your shirt and stuff. Not just because I want to see your pecs, okay?
Sal flexes.
As he, like, holds up the really obvious, like, ointment and stuff.
Yeah. Fucking, I know you want to see that. No, God, Lemons, you're so gay. Anyways, no, he'll be like, thanks, Doc. I appreciate it. And he says Doc in a very sarcastic way because he obviously doesn't call you that.
Right? Well, he gets an equally, not really sarcastic. There's a different word for it, but a smirk back.
Yeah. Man, God, fuck. Sal is clearly in pain.
Lemons is also in pain. I actually don't know if he was feeling the pain other than he knew he was hurt.
Yeah. I think you were.
I don't know. We'll have to ask Brie when she gets back,
We'll have
because
to
the
ask.
way she was saying it was that I took physical damage, and I knew I took physical damage, but it didn't actually hurt.
She did. She said, you're on fire, Lemons. Like, you're definitely on fire. I guess we'll see. But Sal will say, I should have died back there.
Well, you didn't, and that was pretty crazy.
I feel like that was, he looks around, hoping no one's there, the incorrect choice.
Sure, we could have handled that a little differently, and by a little, I mean a lot. But I'm counting our blessings here.
I wonder where you find cold steel. Is it only in the hedge? I feel like it's not even in the hedge.
I always thought that cold steel was just like, I don't
Is
know.
it just a thing?
Well, you hear about it for, like, horseshoes or something, right? I think. I don't know.
I think that's cold iron. Wait.
It is cold iron. Lemons just levies, like, a stare at Sal.
Look. No, cast iron.
And then he just tinks your armor.
Look, cast iron is what I was thinking. Which I don't know what that is either.
I don't really know much about that, so
Okay.
I kind of leave that stuff up to the Dougal. I don't. Did they call him Dougal and I don't think.
Well,
do it,
if Lemon says it here and now, then they do.
Nope, he'll say Henderson.
Dang it.
The brains. Probably refer to Henderson as the brains because really.
Dad.
No, it doesn't.
Well, it would have been. Oh, I guess no. Sal doesn't know Lemons knows anything, right?
For what?
Relative to Henderson.
I don't know.
Nope.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't see how
All right.
Sal.
No, yeah, I was just. No, wait a minute. I talked to Bree. Anyways, so. Yeah, he'll be like, well, we can look into it later. So how are you feeling? Not, within the scar department. He does like a finger roll around.
I don't
In the
feel much of anything.
Ugh, shudders a little. Tell me, how are you feeling about this whole situation? I know being hungry sucks, right? But like, in regards to what's coming up for you.
Define what's coming up for me.
So
There's something coming that I don't know, that I should
yes.
know.
I'm gonna kick your ass in chess or something. No.
Please don't.
And when I say that, I mean literally. Eyes wide. When I say that, I mean. So clearly, the way I see this, there's two directions. There's probably a bunch more. I'm not a spade. The way I see this, there's two directions. One, we find a way to deal with your disease. He does quotes and eyebrows, whatever. And you're fine, and you get to eat hamburgers, and they make your stomach full again. That aren't made of people.
That would be
nice. Yeah, right? Or, I'll make you the biggest fucking meal, first of all, when you're good again. Or, we fail, we all die, and the Wendigo takes you under his wing, and you become a crazy deer monster with supernatural powers. So I guess, how are you feeling about that possibility of a future? And I'm not here to judge you. Like, I don't, like, legit,
He's gonna levy a, he's gonna empathy you.
Okay, go for it.
Levy an empathy.
And I am not rolling to counter it, so as long as you don't get a 0.
His empathy scores aren't very good, so let me check. Lose some empathy. Hey, I took one little baby dot in it. Sweet. Hey, look at that.
Are you looking for anything specific?
I guess just if Sal is keeping to that.
Oh, he's not going to judge him?
Judgmental, yeah.
Yeah, he's very much, which is strange, especially to see, because you know how Sal feels about, or felt about supernatural creatures.
It's true, he doesn't know it actually changed.
Exactly. So, Sal seems extremely genuine, and not even in a serious, like, I'm a friend supporting you way, in a pretty, like, light, like, oh yeah, like, of course, I'm not going to judge you, I don't care. Like, I just want to know. So, it's strange how he's taking it so lightly. But you do know with your 2, I can tell you, that he's very much like, he does not seem to be having ulterior motives here.
Not fishing for a particular answer,
yeah.
or looking like he'll discipline Lemons for saying something wrong.
Exactly. It doesn't look like he will take this information and then treat you differently.
Okay. Lemons, he thinks a little bit. He's like, well, okay, I'm gonna put it this way, because I put it this way for someone else, and I guess it's a real nice, well, not nice, but it's a summarization of how I look at things, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm an in the moment kind of guy. So I like to think I make a lot of fairly decent snap decisions. But when it comes to looking down that road for the long run, things get a little blurry.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, for the record, I'd rather not have to rely on eating people for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
But, you know what they say, when life gives you lemons.
I hate you.
Does Sal say that?
Yes.
You get a genuine lemon laugh. It's probably kind of startling because you're so used to all his fake laugh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's actually interesting. He's like, you have how old are you? You've lived your entire life, and you still make those jokes. This is like a genuine Sal smile too. He's like, this man is silly.
Hey, it's not my fault that I have the best last name ever.
Mine is a little too on the nose.
Sanders?
Yes. Savior Saint.
Wait, what?
Or,
Pass
my
that by
name.
me again.
My name, it means Savior Saint.
Savior Saint. Huh. Yeah, you can't really slip that into any kind of pun.
No, it's just a little over dramatic.
I guess.
Yeah. Kind of fit with my original plan here. Stick, son of a Kicks down door with like shitty what's up shirt. And I, big son of Fender, I come to stop you.
Oh my god.
You do not speak of my secret. I will slay you.
Is this the knockoff character, the next knockoff character you guys are gonna port to Polar?
If you want, I will throw that in the
Big son of Fender.
Fender.
Actually,
Actually, you know what?
Some random NPC. Look, I'm looking for a dick,
No,
son of
no,
Fender.
I actually have the perfect spot for this character. So, thank you for this, because I know exactly where I'm going.
You're welcome. Please let me know how it goes.
I will, because I'm actually really... You know what? I had a different plan for that session, but now...
Oh
now
boy.
You've changed.
Here we go. Here we go.
Okay.
Anyways, zone, focus.
Sorry. Alright, so yeah, he... I don't remember who spoke last.
I believe it was... I think it was Sal, because you were explaining his last name. Although I think
Yeah, he was
Lemon
saying...
said something.
He said it was over dramatic. That's what he said.
Yeah. And then Lemon said that there was no easy way to fit that into anything.
Anyways, back to the past thing. So funnily enough, everyone is kind of, spiraling a little bit here, I feel like.
Spiraling?
Gestures to the... everyone's having a lot of trouble dealing with the shit we're going through.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, obviously. Now let's put that aside. From your perspective, I feel like, and I don't know how you're looking at this. I don't know how you're looking at this. And like you said, you're in the moment, it gets blurry.
Farsightedly.
I feel... Huh?
Huh?
I didn't hear what he said.
He said farsightedly.
Exactly.
He
exactly.
says looking at Sal without his glasses.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's wonderful. I love how Levins is always just being trash.
He's got that patented just sardonic lemon smirk.
I love it. Sal will be like, so not to play on your glowing eyes too much. I feel like your headlights could be full bright on what's going on in the future, because
What?
I know you're hungry as shit. That sucks, and everyone you care about is dying. That sucks.
No, stop.
Look, all I'm
Do
saying.
they really glow?
Huh?
Do they really
Do
glow?
you not know that?
How would I know?
Oh, I don't know. The mirror at night.
Are they glowing right now?
No.
And of course we'd have to wait for... Oh, no, because
they
Bree
don't.
said they don't do it indoors.
It's like a cat thing. In the darkness, you can see it.
Well, I know I don't get dark vision, so...
You'll probably get it later.
What?
Look, hear me out. I'm serious. Or kind of. So you so you don't get saved, but you made a new friend. What's your relationship with the Wendigo? I hate him. I want to kill him, sure. But I'm genuinely, and Sal's fucking occasionally writhing in his movements because he's fucking in so much pain, but
right.
he just
And I'm fucking doing another empathy to pick out if he's being genuine.
Alright, go for it.
Okay, look
He
at
is
that.
even more successes. This is weird. Because Sal, do you remember him fucking going to destroy the second he finds out something is supernatural?
And
you
then
remember
wanting to kick my ass, and then wanting to kick everything else's ass.
So you don't know if it's a new leaf, and you don't know if it's just the way he sees supernatural creatures now, but he What he said, basically he's putting everything on the table,
Mhm.
and he literally just wants to hear what you have in your hand.
Okay.
And not in a, I gotta get information on lemons. way.
Sorry, he interrupted you, so I don't remember what Sal was saying.
Sal asked, like what he felt, how he felt towards the Wendigo, and he said very clearly, like, I obviously want to kill him,
Oh, right.
but like, I want to know what you think. And again, no judgment.
Well, first off, everything we're saying right here stays here, right?
Gives you a pinky promise.
You know, he'll do the pinky thing.
Hell yeah.
Sure. I don't know. The guy is a manipulative asshole, that's for sure. But man, does he have a way with words.
Are you falling for him?
What?
Wait, I have this. You're trying to get that Wendick dick?
You're getting a lemon blanks. Is that the serious? Is Sal seriously asking that?
Yes.
No.
Whoa! Wait a minute. I want to roll empathy now. Give me a second. I need to check my willpower.
Well, it's okay. You get -2 for detecting it, and even though Lemons is not lying, he's still gonna fucking hide it, because he hides everything.
Ooh.
I use the willpower.
Oh shit.
Your secrets.
He does not want the Wendigo. However, he is mildly infatuated.
Oh my god.
He has a crush!
You know
It's
what?
mainly the voice, and Sal's heard the voice, so I'm sure you can 2 and 2 together.
Okay. So Sal starts fucking laughing.
And possibly the very classy nature in which.
Yeah.
And the fact that the Wendigo obviously has power, so there's that too.
Yeah. So Sal laughs, and he's just like, oh my fucking god. I said no judgment. I'm not judging.
In this hallway, it stays.
Yes,
in this
I promise. I promise. That is insane. Oh man. I mean, if you ask me, like I said, you got some bright directions here. I'm not saying you should betray us, so because like if you do, I'll kill you. But like if we can't stop it and you go that direction, you got yourself a Wenda boyfriend, and you're fucking living large. Like that man has power. Like I'm sure that's part of it, right?
See, here's the other thing. Sure, maybe I'd be living large. I'd be getting all the eats ever, right? All these fancy abilities and stuff. And granted, it's kind of nice not freezing outside. And it's proven fairly useful with what just happened.
Of course.
The problem is I will be removed from all civilization.
Is that something that, I don't know. I mean, how close do you really get to people?
Not terribly.
Yeah, so.
But
Sal
I
shrugs.
like the interaction.
Fair enough. It's
And like if you, it wouldn't really be an empathy.
Yeah.
I guess
wouldn't.
it's more of just like putting together like the fact that Lemons is a fucking heart, and he throughout this entire time that Sal has known him, well, except that he doesn't remember it. Never mind.
Well, he doesn't remember events, but he remembers interactions.
He doesn't remember events, but the problem is all he remembers is this past week, and he hasn't been able to see Lemons interacting with all the people in the town.
I don't think he doesn't remember the Lemons at all. It's not like he's erased from his memory. It was like
I thought he was
every
erased completely.
No, it's every event like containing
Supernatural events.
supernatural event with Lemons.
Are we sure?
Because then I can check.
Because you didn't remember the talk.
I can check. I'm gonna check.
Well, the talk was really
was about
cannibalism,
yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah. Let me check though, because I know if I search. Sal's memories. There we go.
Because I thought Lemons got wiped out because of how closely tied to any of the Finnegan memories.
Sal does not remember Lemons' cannibal room. Sal does not remember Lemons is a cannibal. Sal does not remember how Lemons got into Guardians. He remembers everything else.
Okay, so he does. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So then, yes, which would mean that you would remember almost better the fact that Lemons is very social. He's a social butterfly. He likes to talk to people.
So it's kind of like
he likes to preen around people.
Yeah. It's like an activity. It's like somebody plays video games. You like to talk to people.
I guess.
But for you, is it like a game?
Isn't everything?
I used to despise the way you talked about things like that. But I don't know, it doesn't bother me as much. It doesn't bother me at all, really.
And why is that?
I don't know.
'Cause I know
think
it
something.
used to.
It's, I guess, seeing things at a different perspective lately kind of changes how I look at things. Everyone sees things differently, and it may be a game to you, but I mean, that's just the way you do things. I mean, I'm not saying if somebody wrongs someone I know, or some people that don't deserve to be wronged, that they don't deserve to be punished, but if people do the things they do because they have their reasons. A murderer is going to murder someone because they murder people, but whatever. Like, I'm not saying they should be punished, but that's just how they do things. And I'm not saying you're a murderer. You're not murdering people. You just play with people. And it may not be okay, but it's not a big enough deal for me it's not my place, And I mean, if anything, it's interesting seeing how you see things. And it seems like I'm more so surprised you're telling me this now.
I guess same to you, really. 'Cause I'm getting a better gauge on your character. If you know
Playing
what I
the
mean.
game with me. He smiles.
No, but really, you've changed since we were in the hedge.
Well, hopefully for the better, right?
Hopefully. Because we all know that he sold his memories.
Yes. You were there. You helped him.
I was there. That's right. Duh. I helped him.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like, obviously, like, he was... The comment of you changed since the hedge, that'll be like everything. Encompassing everything.
I appreciate you trying to help me, but the hedge is a bitch. I don't blame you.
Helping for what?
He helped him talk him into selling Samuel.
I know, but Lemons is asking Sal to
Oh.
clarify.
When you helped me convince that merchant that Samuel was my friend.
Oh, my heart. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, well, you're pretty damn good at your job.
Oh, and I was curious.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Curious about...
Sorry, I missed that. Curious about what?
Yeah, that's what he said. Curious about what?
Oh, he said that?
Yeah, he said curious about what?
Just how it would play out. How the trading something that isn't normally tradable happens.
Oh, yeah. Well, I traded a ton of shit, so I could tell you.
I know. Well, I can clearly see what you got out of it.
I mean, I traded more than that. Smiles.
What do you mean?
Hey kids.
Hmm?
What?
They're on the mansion. That's where they went. Or this is where the RP takes place.
They're in the mansion?
Yeah, they're in the mansion.
This is a backtrack to the night.
Okay, well...
But I don't know how much longer it goes, so... But
I mean, I honestly do see it going on a little bit longer.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, you're there now. There you go.
Sal's basically going to continue on this streak of,
Hey, move your booty over to the bench. There we go.
This is everyone is not here. Assuming Henderson
Right.
would probably be upstairs at this point because they waited for no one to be there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he asked curious about it, and then he said, and then he said he sold other things. And I don't know what Lemon said after that.
Oh, we were also gonna ask Bree something when she came back. I don't remember what it was though.
Oh, does he feel? Did Lemons feel pain?
Oh yeah. Out there when I took the damage, did I actually feel the pain, or was I just aware
damage
that I
from
took
what?
damage?
From
Fire.
Oh no, that shit hurt.
That did hurt. Okay.
The fire hurt.
Okay, so there you go.
Okay. So, boop, 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 rewind. Fire hurt. It bad.
Yeah. Okay. We made sure to avoid that part of the conversation. So yeah, Sal asked something. Or no. He brought up the fact that wasn't the only thing he sold, and then
Yeah.
I think we'll just go off that.
What else do you sell?
Well, have you ever had you have any dreams that you remember your whole life? You have like when you're like 10 or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't have those anymore. I sold all of them.
You sold your dreams.
Yep, all of them up to around a week before that happened because of reasons. So yeah, I got rid of them. That's how I got Bastet back.
Huh. That's what he said. Huh.
Yeah. So you can sell other things, turns out. Funnily enough, I hope at least I'm not a fractured man now. Seems to be working out pretty well.
It does. Well, the armor was obviously the best thing that happened.
Yeah. That was
'Cause
nice.
Without that, well, one, you couldn't have played the hero, but two, we'd all probably be dead.
At played the hero. You can roll an empathy if you want. Says nothing at the hero part.
Just dropping things.
Sal will essentially change the conversation after this point. I'm gonna roll risk for this part though. Reroll.
Oh. No.
Oh my god.
Hey,
All
gotcha.
right. With that, I can tell you, he clearly responded to you saying that, but he didn't. Like, there was definitely an emotional response.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't know what it was. But then he'll go off that and be like, so, I wonder if you become a Wendigo, will you be fully? I hope. See, like, I hope if it goes that direction, you'll still have like your cognitive. You'll be like him, you know. You'll still
Kind of what I'm
be
hoping
Lemons,
to.
but you know.
If it happens, that's what I'm hoping.
You should ask him. You should.
I should.
Has he told you the direction things are gonna go? Like what he intends, at least.
No, not really.
Is there a way you could like call him? You got a cell phone number?
There's always next time, I'm sure.
Well, whenever you run outside a window or whatever, and he picks you up and crits you off. Yes. Sal's enjoying
another lemon laugh.
He's enjoying the levity of being able to finally talk to Lemons without feeling like Lemons is greasily coming into his soul.
It's okay. Lemons is still greasily cutting into his soul. He's just getting different pieces, that's all.
Yeah, that's good. Do you mind asking him a few questions? Not just out of my curiosity.
I'll make a note of it.
I just want to know.
But like I said, a lot of the in the moment kind of stuff, I kind of forget things.
Of course.
Sometimes.
You're not going to take out a notepad when he's served you a dinner full of children, and you're not going to take out a notepad and start reading off interview questions. I don't blame you, but if you remember, just ask him like where it goes from there, what happens to you if his plan succeeds. You don't have to ask him his plan because then you're like, oh, you just want to tell them. Whatever, I don't care. We can deal with that separately.
Well, we have to also consider the fact that he could be lying through those sharp teeth.
Yeah, well, those
To
sharp, beautiful
everyone he
teeth.
talks to.
Eyebrow
Anyway.
wiggle.
Oh,
Sorry, go
God.
on. I'm sorry, I interrupted you. What did you say?
No, that was pretty much what he was saying. Was
Okay.
just that he lies, or at least he stretches the truth, and it's hard to tell where one ends and one begins.
You're right. It could be something like maybe his body's dying and he wants to use you as a vessel or something. Like, I have no idea. It could be anything. It just, I don't know, with this, and he points at your ribs and like the transformation thing. I don't know. It feels like he intends for you to be more of an ally than a. Because if he wanted to just make you eat stuff and like take you away, he could just take you, you know? He's fully in capability of doing that, right?
Yeah.
Sounds like
The
very
lights
much
don't
wants-
stop him. He could enter anywhere.
Yeah. So it very much sounds to me like he wants to get you actually on his side for something. So maybe later he's going to ask you to make a decision, or maybe later, maybe he just wants you to be on his side when you turn into a monster. Kind of like maybe you were already going through this transformation, and then he just was like, "Oh, I'll just mentor him through it."
You get a lemon shrug.
I mean, I haven't thought about that. We've kind of been blaming him for it, but maybe it was already going to happen to you. Tell me your.
You just.
You have something to add. Come on.
I don't know.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking he instigated it.
All right, well, fair enough.
He instigated it with Julia.
You're right. Have you seen her since?
I just got back.
Oh, yeah. Was she not there with you
Hell,
or something?
I just came back from Boston this morning.
Oh, I forgot. That's me cream feeding.
Okay.
The whole canon
we
is
can
confusing.
retcon that. Then.
Yeah.
You didn't say that.
Whenever, like, were you ever together with her and him at any point?
Sorry, say that again?
Were they all three together at some point?
No.
Okay. All right, I was gonna ask because I don't know if we've really recognized anything. Bree, has her eyes been reflective in the dark?
They've been glowing, I think.
Oh, have
Like mimic eyes, yeah.
they? Oh, but are they like lemons? Because the mimic eyes are different, aren't they?
Remember that thing that, like, I think it was Inky linked to the giant tiger? Someone linked the giant tiger
That
with
was
glowing
me.
eyes. Yeah.
Okay, so it's different than the mimic one. Sorry.
They
lemons.
aren't doing it indoors, which is a difference between the mimics. The mimics are seemingly constantly glowing.
Okay. So, wait, so what's her name? Fucking Henderson wife.
Julia.
She isn't doing it indoors. I'm just trying to say, is she like
You
in
don't
the
know.
way?
We don't know. We haven't seen her indoors.
So you're telling me besides that, there's no way to tell the difference when they're outside?
If it's dark outside, yes.
Okay. Then never mind.
It would depend on the color of the light, though, wouldn't it?
Because one is reflective, right? It's
Yeah,
it's
because
a-
the reflective eyes actually, like, I saw a video of a cat in the dark, and there was a TV on, and you could actually see the TV reflection in its eye slits. Whereas opposed to, like, glowing eyes would be just, like, white.
Yeah, I feel like a glowing eye and a reflective eye are different.
Okay, here, let me point this out. Julia has shown sensitivity to light, Lemons has not.
Okay.
Okay.
That's one difference between them.
All right. So then, different
Also,
things.
Lemons has not been communing with the mimics.
No.
Oh yeah.
No, as close
So
as he
as far as
got
we
was
know.
basically just watching the one hug Henderson's leg. That's as close as to a mimic as he's gotten.
Okay. So then, what was the thing that Lemon said about Julia?
That the last time
Oh,
they saw her was before everything.
And also, it was that you said that he did it to her, right?
Yeah, he said that.
Okay,
Finnegan indicated that.
Okay, but I think she is a different situation because
Oh, definitely.
she has the whole thing with the mimics.
But I'm still fairly certain that Finnegan's behind that.
Who? Oh man, I wish Natalie had talked to Sal about this because that would have been great for putting things together. The fact that the Wendigo claims that Bo did that to him, I think. That was in the last RP.
Oh,
So yes, so it would have been really great to play off of that.
damn.
But I can't do it. So it's fine. So he's like, well, yeah, I guess you would probably know more. Fair enough. So, okay. How much... Okay, this is another honest question. Since you're in this weird crossroads, it puts you at a strange position with the team. I'm not asking where your faiths lie. That's up to you, and I doubt you're gonna... If you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna kill you all, you're not gonna tell me. That's not what I'm asking. I just want to know how close you've gotten to people on this team.
Close.
Is it something different from your, I don't know, typical situation? Because you said you don't get very close to people. Is it just the fact that we all kind of went through shit together?
He seems unwilling to answer.
Fair. I want to roll a perception. Or empathy, sorry.
You get -2, you remember that, right?
Oh, it's -2 to the actual roll. Okay. Do you want to take off or do you want me to re-roll? It's up to you.
We can just take off.
Okay.
Your last.
Oh, there you go. Oops. So yes, I'll seize nothing.
He's just
but
quiet, that's all.
Huh?
He just went quiet. He didn't answer.
Alright, well, you have your reasons for things. I won't, like I said, this is just out of curiosity. If you don't want to answer questions, I'm totally cool with that. I mean, I got you here. Let me think if there's anything else. It's not easy to, well, it's not hard to track you down. It's not easy to get an open conversation, though.
No, it isn't, is it?
That didn't happen yet. Oh yeah, it did happen. That's different, though, because she was hiding things for, Lemons is going to do his own thing. That's how Sal sees it. But Natalie thinks she's hiding things. The reason she is hiding things, the way Sal sees it, the reason Natalie's hiding things are dumb reasons.
The way that I interpret it is that it triggers Sal so much because Nat hides things because she is judging whether or not they are worth telling. Yeah. At the expense of the team, whereas Lemons is just a sneaky son of a bitch that just hides everything.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna hide things. That's just how it is. Natalie's hiding things for reasons that are unreasonable, even though she thinks that they're reasonable, and because of that, it's harming the team. But okay. Sal doesn't think Lemons is best interest for the team. He doesn't.
Like, Lemons doesn't hide secrets to, like, hold them over other people's... I mean, he could be. He's a petty bitch. But... but, like, he doesn't, like, tell a secret and then be like, hi, I told you that secret, thank me for telling you that secret. Yeah.
So Sal
he
will
more
say
just uses them to manipulate people, so there you go.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's it. Sal will... Yeah, I guess, it's just hard for me to comprehend it, I guess, because it's like, keeping so many things, keeping track of so many things, so many secrets must be hard. But I guess it's not for you.
Was this out of character or in character?
In character, he says that.
Juggling is difficult.
Yeah, well, honestly, I'm impressed. Gives you a thumbs up.
Yeah, I'm sure you got a fair share of your secrets of your own.
Not really. Pretty open book.
I'm checking. Don't get lost.
He says, well, he also follows that up with, you can ask me anything and I'll tell you. So with that, I'll tell you he was telling the truth about the fact that he'll tell you if you ask specifically.
Damn it, I don't know anything about the whole Lorabelle thing after that, though.
Mhm.
Fuck!
No.
He would so pry into that if he knew.
No, nor did any of us make any perception rolls to spot the stuff of theirs that
Yep.
was in his jacket.
Well,
And also under a bunch of corpses, so
right, well, and
probably
also...
wouldn't have seen it anyways.
Well, Lemons knew that Sal had the dog tags, so that he knew. He didn't know if Sal had the dog tags on him, but...
He also didn't know the reason.
He does. You told him.
He told him that he was going to use it to erase
Yes.
memory. But he didn't tell him he was going to do it to everyone else?
I don't know. I have to review that roleplay. I feel like he did tell him. And Lemons was like, fair enough.
Okay, well, we'll just play off the fact that we'll just ignore any of that part then.
Or something. I don't know. I know that Lemons knew that you had the dog tags, and I'm
Yeah,
fairly
that-
sure he
that's-
was able to weasel the reason out of you.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that Sal is willing to tell you if you ask him. Or at least in his mind right now. Because he's well, I won't tell you anything
Right.
else besides that.
Well, if anything occurs, or if I think of anything, expect me.
You have a very... It's just... The reason I am bringing all this up, you're in a really interesting position. Especially with someone who knows how to, manipulate people like you, to use people. Not use, play with. What was it again? A game. It puts you in an interesting position when you have someone like me who doesn't, whatever at this point, right? And all these nice town people. It probably seems like if this wasn't Sal, this would be a totally accusatory way of saying things.
Right.
But it's not. It's not. It just puts... That's why I asked, because it puts you in an interesting position of... Guardians isn't tying you down to do anything. I guess the only thing really tying you down is whatever relationships you have. That's the only thing that really stops you from totally going all in with this. Or I guess also, like you said with the thing, with the you would miss socializing.
I wouldn't just miss socializing. During the short time here, and I know that a lot of the other people here, in our group, or just the events of the past few months, especially after the whole finding out why Aubrey brought us here, I had no issue with that. I didn't really leave anything behind that was worth lamenting over. So what's going on here is kind of what's going on, if you get my drift.
You're gonna have to help me out. That's fair. I guess it's just his life now and he's cool with it.
Out of character?
Yeah, out of character.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what he's trying to convey.
All right.
I like the people of this town. It's a quaint little town. And it is frustrating to see stuff still happening.
Well, that is... God, you are a strange man. It's a strange way of saying... It's not the same thing, obviously, but it's a strange way of having the same goals as someone who is like, I love this town and everyone in it and people shouldn't get harmed, but you're like, it's a quaint little town. It's unfortunate. Such an interesting view.
He shrugs.
Well, yeah, I guess it's kind of funny. I'm in the same sort of boat where I came here. When I first came here, I was a little bit ecstatic. I don't know how clear that was. It was like a dream come true in a weird way. But I honestly don't care for this town. Not in a way I don't care for the people, but obviously I want to help them. But if I could move everyone out of this town and burn it to the ground, that would definitely be my choice. I don't care for how it... If I could help people in a different place, I would. So I definitely see what you're saying with the whole, it's a quaint little town.
Well, you said you were ecstatic, right?
I was, yes.
So you're not anymore. Are you missing something?
Oh, no. I came away from a job as a chef where I took care of my mom. Yeah, you're
Detecting.
rolling?
He's detecting.
He's telling the truth.
Okay.
Um,
Also, I think I rolled one too many, but oh well.
you don't know... Well, considering... I don't know. What are you specifically detecting, I should say? I'm trying to think of... I guess you're just detecting for a lie.
Yeah, it was
what was-
mainly just for a lie.
What was the question again? It was, why are you not ecstatic anymore?
He asked why you're not ecstatic anymore, and did you leave something behind?
Oh,
or are
yeah.
you regretting, or something like that?
Yeah.
I have a
No,
memory of a
it was
goldfish, okay?
It was, did you leave something behind? No, he
Okay.
did not leave something behind. He's not lying about that.
He brought his cat, so he didn't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he'll say, yeah, I brought my cat and my best friend, and then I got to do the job that I always wanted to do. And I left behind my mom with my grandpa in a place where they are far away from here. So, if you ask me, I didn't leave anything behind. So the reason I'm not ecstatic anymore is not because I miss something. I mean, of course I miss my mom, but like, what, it's just, it's what I'm hoping Aisha has come to change. The fact of, I felt up until, well, like today, I was unable to perform at my best for helping people just because of the fact of how unorganized and disconnected and terrible this branch of the Guardians is, I guess, this division.
Well, and you say that, but we don't really have an idea or an understanding of how the other branches operate.
I feel like I can get an idea of it from the way you can see it through how Hellings acts, how he demanded, mission reports, and how he had everything filed, and how he expected certain ways. The reason you could tell, I feel like, from how willingly he was able to cut off Tomo's hand, that he was simply expecting a level of respect that you see in an organization that's actually built on order, respect, organization, stuff like that. And obviously it doesn't work here. And obviously you shouldn't have cut off Tomo's hand.
Well, agreed.
But my point being, based off that, and based off how we see Aisha, and how the Boston division seemed to perform, obviously we didn't know much about them, but from what I saw, anything more than this. Like, it feels like I'm surprised it's even still considered a Guardians division. It feels like a rogue team who decided to take things into their own hands, which is kind of what happened.
Well, we'll see where it goes from here.
Yeah, exactly. And you will see where it goes for you. And definitely ask that question. I am extremely curious what the process is for you and where it's going.
Me too.
And I guess we can end it there.
Yeah, probably.
Macarena.